Welcome to Paul Takes on the News. Today we're talking about cyber attack. Yes, the world has been hacked. They say it was based probably in England, and it attacked like 150 different countries, putting ransomware on everybody's computers, or on a lot of people and corporations' computers. And they're asking for a ransom. That's right, they lock their computers and they say, "We will not release your computer unless you give us $1 billion. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, that's $300. Not $1 billion, but 300. So they're ransoming these corporations and people to get their computers locked, and they're saying they will not release it unless you give them $300, which to me seems like kind of a small amount. But apparently these guys, even though they were able to hack the world pretty much, didn't have big enough vision. My goodness, $300, that's nothing. For that, I'd just throw my computer away. Well, then again, I guess if it was $1 million, I'd throw my computer away anyways and buy a new one. Speaking of computers, I hate my Microsoft computer. It sucks. We have them at work. They suck. I have one at home. Actually, I have two at home. They both suck. One's not too bad because when I bought it, I purposely didn't put anything on it. And I'm very careful what I do with it. So I basically just use it just for my minimum that I have to, and just leave it the way it is. So it works pretty decent. It's not getting bogged down by stuff. The older one I have, is slower than dirt. And it's not even that old. It's maybe 2 years old. We don't use it that much, but it's just so slow. It's ridiculous. The ones at work are slow. They suck. It seems like you need tech support to have a Microsoft computer. You can't just have one for yourself. It just seems like it's a big headache. I was thinking, before this even happened, that my next computer might be a Apple. Who knows? I don't know what they call them, but an Apple computer. I also have a Google Chromebook, which has no problem. They're really just everything kind of just goes. It's basically an internet book where it connects to the internet. And there's some basic, memory in there for downloading pictures or whatever. But for the most part, it's very basic. But it works. It turns on right away in a snap. Never have problems. It's good to go. It's kind of like your cell phone. It just works. My Microsoft, granted, I know people need them for much more complicated things than I do. There's a lot of programs. That's the only place we'll run it. But if you have to, I guess you have no choice. You're kind of stuck in a monopoly. But I think probably an Apple, they probably have almost as much stuff or comparable stuff that are similar. And really, it probably fits my needs just perfect. So if you have to have a computer, if you can't get away with a Mac, one of those Chromebooks, I guess it's a Chromebook from Google, or an iBook, or a Microsoft laptop or computer, and you're stuck, then you're stuck. I mean, what are you going to do? It's still bad for you. You're screwed. You're going to get attacked. You're going to get malware. Your computer's going to run slow in about a year. It's the way it is. It says here that Microsoft 10 automatically updates, so it shouldn't have that many problems. And if you have my computer is a Microsoft 8, that's what they call it, and they haven't updated it yet, so I'm vulnerable. So I think I'm gonna probably do that now, but it probably takes forever. I tried to do it before, and I was on a wait list for like 3 months. So I think I even missed my window. What are we gonna do? I don't know. This sucks. So anyways, the people behind it is probably from Europe. It's probably some young kid or something, because they said that the program, which is kind of scary, was very simple to cause this whole chaos in the whole world. They said it knocked down some hospitals, and the doctors couldn't access files, and all kinds of different problems. I think even Nissan was one of them. So it's lame. It's kind of scary in the fact that a knucklehead can do this. And another knucklehead discovered it, and it was like a kill switch. And all I did was hit the switch, and it's back to normal. So, and also, the other thing that got me kind of wondering, because they said that Russia got attacked, Europe got attacked, 150 countries got attacked. Russia blames us, of course. We blame them, I think. But I'm thinking, I'm always looking for misdirection when they're trying to have you focus on this, so you're not focusing on that. So I'm wondering if that could be it, because the thing that kind of gave it away for me, which makes it a big possibility, is that they say that they're expecting more today. How are they expecting more? I mean, really, if I'm like this guy in the basement and I'm doing this. So I did this one and apparently he only made $50,000, but he made some money. Hey, it's a kid, that's pretty good cash. But then as a kid is not going to like going, hey, government, I want to do some more on Monday. I mean, I can't imagine that. So how are they expecting more? What kind of intel do they have that the person that's doing this is actually going to let them know when the next attack is going to be? So that makes me kind of wonder if it's some kind of misdirection. I'm always looking for that. I don't trust anybody, especially the government or the media. So that is about, let's see here, it hit a bunch of banks, Russian railways, wow, a bunch of stuff. So Apple Mac computers were not bothered by this. Of course not. No. That's what I'm telling you. Buy Apple. I might even put a link to my Chromebook, and if they have any on Amazon, maybe a link to some Apple computers, because that's the way to go. The Chromebooks are really cheap. The Microsoft or the Apple computers are really expensive. So, but if you got deep pockets, you don't care. If you have the small pockets, then a Chromebook might be your way to go. So you know what comes to mind, how vulnerable we are to our computers or to malware or how dependent we are on computers. I'm thinking maybe this might be a good time to step back and say, maybe we shouldn't have these cars that drive themselves that are linked to the internet. Maybe we should drive our own stinking cars. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm actually thinking maybe after a big, huge attack, you know who's going to win in all this? Who's going to be the leaders of the world? Who's going to take over and say, we will lead the way, we have it? We're used to no technology. It's going to be what do you call them? Not Mormon. No. Not the Buddhist. No. The Amish. The Amish will take over the world. Go Amish! They're used to not having power, or electronics, or internet, or spyware, or anything. They're used to their horse and buggies. They don't drive themselves, they need a driver. They make all their own stuff. Great furniture, by the way. Good work. So, in the end, the Amish will take over the world. Who would have thought it? Not me. Put my money on the Amish. I think I'm going to get me a hat right now. Have a good day.